At 1 forward, LeBron James. Playing in his first game in this season. The second this game starts, he'll become the first player in NBA history to play for 23 consecutive seasons.
LeBron is back, so let's put this historic night in perspective when it comes to longevity. Just 5 players made it 21 seasons in the league. Chris Paul, Kevin Garnett, Dirk, Robert Parrish, and Kevin Willis. Well, how about 22 seasons, you may ask? Just one name. Half man, half amazing. Vince Carter, who called it a career back in 2020. And after last night, one man stands alone atop this mountain with 23 seasons in the NBA, LeBron James. Hey, welcome to NBA Today. I'm Malika Andrews, joined by our senior insider, Shams Charania, and a pair of NBA champs here, Danny Green, Kendrick Perkins. And last night, we got to see the return of LeBron, guys. I clearly left my voice in Crypto.com arena, Perk. What did you see?
Well, it's no words to describe what we saw last night but greatness. But I will say this. You lost your voice because you was laughing at me because I've been wearing this jacket every Wednesday. But to the world, let me say this. You're going to see this jacket, this finals jacket, OKC, every Wednesday until
Why
Wednesday? On NBA Today. Until
Wednesday whites?
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Till I see otherwise of who out there. Who out there that I feel may dethrone.
Okay.
Well, maybe LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers have a little bit more of a case after getting whole last night. Let's get to the game action, right? Because after missing the first 14 games of the season, we're grooving.
Get down, Danny. Get down.
This is my view of the chalk toss early on, the first chalk toss of his 23rd season. I fought for my positioning, guys. I
took
that
video. That's why you lost the voice.
Look at you.
It ain't because of Perk.
I see you right there.
I was boxing out, right?
He was moving and grooving at the game last night. Yeah, that's why you lost the voice.
So that was pregame. This is what happened in-game. This is what Lakers fans have been waiting for here, DG.
He's become a shooter in his old age. Learned a thing or two from your boy Danny Green.
Well, you have been waiting, Perk, to see this connection with Ayton. And it's actually not the first lob LeBron's thrown to him.
I was just telling him a fun fact. You know, he threw me an alley-oop. I said, that's my second alley-oop from you. The first one was when I was in 8th grade at your camp.
Ayton's low-key hilarious. Not the age jokes flying already. LeBron James, again, showing off his range here, Perk.
Absolutely. And looking comfortable stepping into that three-point shot. Look, they're gonna need him to do that, especially with the other ball handlers he has.
And with that, he passes Reggie Miller for 6th most in three-point field goals in NBA history. But here comes Austin Reeves.
Got the rookie flying.
8 minutes left in the third. LeBron, a little pump fake on the three. He still got it.
Fade. One of his signatures.
Imposing his will there. And then under 7 minutes left here in the third, LeBron James once again. This is what you were breaking down the other day, Perk.
That's what I like to see, right? That slip, take advantage of that mismatch, little deep post up, and, baby food.
Bully ball.
And when you got Doncic, it's just the cheat code.
Yeah, too good. And Kevin Love, sorry to put him on that island.
Luka, once again, by the way, Luka had 37 points, 10 assists. And maybe Doncic learning a little bit here from the LeBron school of dance as well.
Little pop lock.
I say
Macarena. The Lakers on full display here, kicking it out to Gabe.
Look at Brian pose.
Ready.
And he held that pose.
Tom Brady, quarterback, right to the deep corner. Gabe Vincent.
LeBron
like Shams out there yesterday.
Loving what he sees. Let's put the finishing touches on this one here, Perk.
Dom, back to Ayton again. He, does this so well. Getting out in transition, big Ayton running, doing his thing, that little cut right in the pocket.
But the most important question, hey, LeBron James, how are you feeling after game 1 of your 23rd season?
Win was a little shaky to begin. Obviously, that was expected, but as the game went on and on, my win got a lot better. Caught my second win, caught my third win. Rhythm is still coming back, obviously. First game in quite a while, almost 7 months. So, everything that happened tonight was as expected.
You're entering, this is year 23. You're now in it. You hadn't played basketball since April, and you come out and have 12 assists, 1 turnover against 7 guys who weren't even born when you debuted. I know that sorry.
I will really enjoy once I'm done to be able to look back and see some of the things I accomplished and the great group of guys I was around, the coaching staffs I was around when I was playing the game. So I can sit back and think about what you just said as far as 7 guys not being born when I started this journey. And, yeah, that just made my back hurt. So I got a few days before we play again, so I'll be okay.
Do we tell him 82 weren't born when he came into the league-wide here? But old man jokes aside here, LeBron James was an all-NBA player last season. So, Perk, how did he look to you last night?
He looked great, and everybody was wondering, was he going to go out there and go for 20 or 25 or 30? And then he reminded us that he's the best all-around player this game has ever seen. The assist is what stood out to me, right? And it was the assist to the big man. He had 12 assists. 5 of those assists was to Jackson Hayes and DeAndre Ayton. Over the last 10 years, you know he's ranked 5th. In the last 10 years, as far as assists to big man, with 1,230. That's the impact. Who's going to benefit the most is DeAndre Ayton and Jackson Hayes, with LeBron James being back in his offense.
I mean, I love what I see, too. I can't disagree with Perk. The biggest
hard
thing,
too.
he was having fun. He was happy. He played a great floor game. You know, I expected him to come out a little bit more passive and kind of, but people doubted if he could fit in or who he can play with.
Yeah.
Even though LeBron James is a big ego or a big personality, he is a chameleon. He's been able to adapt to adjust to any situation. So he's going to give this team whatever it needs, whether it's defense, offense. And last night, they just needed a quarterback. And last night, that's what he did. He did a great job of playing the floor game, finding DeAndre Ayton, finding Jackson Hayes, Gabe Vincent, Jake LaRavia, and doing all the little things. So I loved how he did that, not just for the first half, but the whole game, and didn't force the issue.
It seemed like maybe early on he eased into it a little bit. And Shams, you were reporting until just hours before tip-off how he had more steps that he wanted to make sure that he cleared. Was this decision actually close at all? How close was it?
Malika, ever since really mid-October, he was looking at mid-November. And really that game right after the Lakers road trip against the Utah Jazz last night as the potential game to come back in. So the last month was essentially his training camp and his ramp-up period to get there. And what I saw last night was exactly what I heard how last week's G League practices went with South Bay. From as far as I heard, he's using his smarts, he's using his jump shot, he's teaching G Leaguers around him on the floor how to make plays, kind of how he's been able to make the right plays all these years later. Not the high-flying phenom athlete that we've accustomed to seeing from LeBron James. I mean, last night, the fewest field goal attempts of his NBA career in 25 minutes or more.
30 minutes, yeah.
So the fact that he's able to play and still have this impact, I'm not surprised. Ease was the word that I used to describe his play. And the next 2 weeks, LeBron and Lakers doctors will really be working on getting his conditioning, his wind back, and getting it to that place where he feels like he can play 35, 40 minutes.
Right, because that's what he said he needed to work on. His wind is like how my voice sounds, right? He's really trying to work on
baby
that
lungs.
and get it back.
Yeah,
Here's
baby
some
lungs.
baby lungs here. But the Lakers, they were off to a 10-4 start, and this is what you alluded to. Some questioned the fit, right, of LeBron James with this team and the impact and the duo. Well, LeBron did have a simple answer to that, Perk. Take a listen.
I can fit in with anybody. I don't even understand why that was even a question. What's wrong with these people out here? I can fit in right away with anybody.
23rd season, it's insane. And just sharing the court with him, it's special. And he's